back on ESPN in October. Bud Crawford, that's what we're talking about right here on this Mr. A's Thoughts, the Double RT Boxing Show. I am your host, Mr. A, and we're going to get inside my head. Yes, sir. Thank you for watching. Please thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have not. Now, Bob Arum has told Boxing Scene that Bud Crawford's will be back on ESPN in October. Most likely, for every 3 fights he has, he's going to have 2 on ESPN, 1 on ESPN Plus. Now, given that he is the poster child, him and Vasily Lomachenko, they're going to be the real driving forces of ESPN boxing. Don't hold your breath on Terrence Crawford fighting Errol Spence, fighting Keith Thurman, fighting Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. Don't hold your breath on Terrence Crawford in a unification bout within the next 2 years. I don't see him doing it. It's going to be a lot of talk, a lot of back and forth in the media. You know, he said his next 3 fights, he just beat Jeff Horn. So he beat the champion. So his next fight, he gets a voluntary fight. And the front runner is, they're already talking about it. They were talking about it on the undercard of Jeff Horn and Crawford is Jose Benavidez. You know, he won with a 1-round spectacular body shot over number 5 in the WBA. This is Frank Rojas. But the thing is, Jose Benavidez is nowhere ranked in the WBO. So in the next couple months, in a month or two, check out the ratings and see if Jose Benavidez pops in the WBO somewhere. Because even if it's a voluntary, you got to be in the top, I think 15 or 20, but I think 15. And Jose is nowhere in the WBO. So after you get 1 voluntary, which is probably going to be Jose Benavidez, he's going to have to make a mandatory defense. And number 1, well, he was number 1. So these rankings are going to change and these rankings are as of, where are we at here? The rankings are up to date as of June 7th. So the WBO has not updated their rankings because, you know, he just got the belt on the 9th. But as of the 7th, number 1 was Terrence Crawford. We know he's the champion. Number 2 is Manny Pacquiao. So maybe Pacquiao becomes 1. And number 3 was Egis Kavalauskas. And see, the 3 fights I think are going to be Crawford's fights. His first 3 defenses are going to be Jose Benavidez, Konstantin Paramarev, and Egis Kavalauskas. I think those are going to be his first 3 title defenses. They're all top-ranked fighters. They're in-house money makers. Now, yeah, I think he's going to voluntarily fight Jose Benavidez because crowd will accept it. It has a nice rivalry. The whole on stage YouTube, you can go watch it. The weigh-in, hey, let's take this outside beef, you know. And then Konstantin Paramarev, he kept turning down a Spence fight, Whole time, Arum knew Crawford was coming up to get that belt. Eventually, he's like, you know what, I'm going to save that undefeated fighter for Terrence Crawford. Crawford's going to take that O. So I think Arum had a long-term picture in mind and a plan for Konstantin Paramarev. He's going to serve him he's going to serve an undefeated fighter to Terrence Crawford. Now, the only thing I'm not too sure of, like I said, voluntary defense number 1 is going to be Jose Benavidez. Then comes that mandatory. Number 2 mandatory. Well, number 2 right now is Manny Pacquiao, but he's fighting for Lucas Matisse. So let's just say number 3, Egis, becomes a mandatory. Spence, like it says, Crawford Spence, good fight. Crawford Egis, perhaps great fight. You know, as like I said, the next fight is Konstantin Parmenev. Whatever, Crawford's gonna toss that dude up like he did Horn. Egis, folks, Egis is the reason why you tuned into the Double RT Boxing Show. Egis is the reason why I made this segment. Egis is a hard. If you want to see Spence and Crawford, you want to see you want to see Crawford and Egis. Egis hits hard as hell with both hands. He comes to knock people out, comes to run you over. He's not scared of Crawford. He's been calling Crawford out for a year now, almost a year and a half, especially when Crawford was making an announcement of coming up. Egis been calling him out like, oh, well, I want Crawford when he comes up. I want Crawford when he comes up. Oh, Egis, you just won your fight. What do you want? Who do you want next? Oh, well, I know Spence is about to fight Horn, so when he beats Horn to take his belt, I want Crawford. I want my title shot. Crawford, fight me. I'll be waiting for you. Go beat Horn. I'm waiting for you. He's been calling Crawford out. No one's been talking about it because they don't watch the Double RT Boxing Show. They don't watch boxing. They watch a few fighters. Egis, the dude has like he's one of those European fighters. They have a big ass amateur background. He's seen every style there is across the world. You know, the mean machine, Egis Velasquez. He's trained by, I believe, Robert Garcia, a good trainer in his corner. Punches hard as hell. He doubles up on shots, body shots, works the body, works up, works behind a jab. He has a boxing IQ. It'll be a great fucking fight for Terence Crawford. Now, can Terence Crawford outbox him? Of course, Terence Crawford is a good, not great fucking boxer. However you want to describe him, the dude is the goods. You know? But Egis and him perhaps can be a better fight than him and Spence. You know, people are just caught in the moment because Spence is, you know, no one wants to fight Spence. Crawford says he'll fight anybody. Spence says he'll fight anybody. But hello, Egis is calling Crawford out. You know, Spence says he'll fight Crawford, but he's like, you know, there's politics involved. Eventually, if Al and Arum could work together, that fight's going to happen eventually. It needs to happen. Egis is saying, I'll be waiting for you. I want my title shot. He is top rank. He is WBO number 3. Who's going to climb the ladder, I guarantee you, once they update their records, their rankings. You guys do not sleep on this fight. Now, I would be surprised if he just outboxes the shit out of Egis. And the way Terence Crawford gets hit with right hands, he's been getting hit with right hands his whole career. Jeff Horn snuck some good right hands in there, hit him flush. But Egis has bricks in his hands, a better boxing IQ, better footwork than Jeff Horn, better output, better punch selection than Jeff Horn. Crawford looked phenomenal against Jeff Horn. But seriously, is there anyone who didn't think that fight was going to look like that? Seriously. You know? Everyone knew Terence Crawford was going to outbox the shit out of Horn from the outside and work himself in. No one was really surprised by how that fight turned out. Egis, on this hand, is going to take the fight to Crawford. And it's going to be a slug fucking fest. This is a Double RT Boxing Show. Spence and Crawford, good. Crawford and Egis Velasquez, perhaps great. Leave your comment down below. Thank you for tuning in. Thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not. I'm Mr. A. This is the Ready Talk Boxing Show, better known as the Double RT Boxing Show. Thank you for your time.